We are building our dream adventure van and we're doing all the work ourselves. And today we're going to be installing our Solid Oak Worktops. We are making progress. Quick update of where we are at. The kitchen is now in, doors on, a few other bits of joinery to finish. First fix electrics are in, first fix plumbing is in. All of the electrical cables that need to be in our command center panel, which is going here, are ready to go and in. The hybrid heating and water system is fully installed. The electrical cupboard is in. So pretty much all of the first fix tricky things are now done. That means we can crack on with the finishing touches, and today we are attacking the kitchen worktop, Solid Oak. Let's get into it.
I'm Matt and this is Sky. Together with Ginny and Little Man, we are going to build the ultimate adventure van and travel the world. If you're new to the channel, why not subscribe and join us on this epic new adventure? This is a book life.
Let me show you the worktop itself. Solid Oak Worktop, 20mm thick. It's the thinnest we could find it, and we are being weight conscious, but we did want something nice in there. Also, it kind of ties in with the design of the van. We've also got a sheet of 9mm plywood from the failed 9mm ply floor experiment. Then tools wise, we're going to be using a router to cut it out, and I've bought myself a new router bit, a little profile cut with a bearing on it, nice thick shoddy one there, so it should get through it easily. We've also got a palm router, but I think we're gonna have to step up and use the big plug-in one. First job, make a template. Ta-da! Right, template cut, not to size though. So I need to notch around this area here first, then I can sort the front section out. Measure the depth. Does it fit? Let's have a look. So I've just notched this piece out here so that we can fit it back, and it's a pretty nice fit round here. That when I router it should curve that corner in nicely. So trim round here and this front edge, and then offer it back up and see how we look. Right, bodged a cut on the template, so I've had to make another template. However, it has given me the opportunity to experiment, and I want your opinion. Template 1, bodged cut on this end. As you can see, we're kicking back on a diagonal from this point here to here. That's option 1. It's a little bit tight and you'd have to go side on. Right, option 2. So now got it's loads better for the walkthrough. Yeah, loads better there. I think it's gonna have to be option 2. So just let me know what you think. Option 1, option 2, whether you think I've made the right choice. I did consult the boss, but she's nipped out. Final template is made. What do we think? Oh, it looks all. Just need to round these corners, round that over there. That looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. I don't have to twist to get through. I can get through nicely there. This will be it. We'll be here cooking, washing up. I wonder what the boss will think. Sanded edges. I don't know whether to take those more or not. I don't know. This is all smoothed out. So we're ready to slap it on the oak and route it out. Little teaser of the layout for you. Sink, electric hob, frying up a brekkie, washing up with a view. I would have preferred the hob here and the sink there. However, I didn't want the sink over the fridge in case it leaked. We're back in the workshop and I have unsheathed the oak worktop. It is unfinished, so I am gonna need to find something to finish it with. That's on here, a little bit of damage there, so I'm gonna have to mist that little bit out. Okay, template on. Couple of fast clamps just to clamp it all down to the bench. Okay, I've gone with one of these trend tools. Trend are like a pretty good brand, and you want a nice clean cut. So, and oak's going to be pretty hard. So I went for a more expensive bit. I think it was like 20 quid. I'll link it in the description. Going to use the big boy router. Glasses up and mask up.
Okay, sit rep. That seems to be doing a pretty good job. I'm going to put some ear defenders on and hit the time lapse. Now might be a good time to subscribe to the channel and see if I cock this up or not.
Problem, collar there has been moving. That's so annoying. That's meant that it's been bouncing a bit. So now this edge is either going to be shit or need a lot of sanding. The grub screws come off. Now admittedly, I didn't check how tight it was. I just assumed. Done. But the moment of truth is how good a job have we made. Neatness, nice bit here. This all looks pretty good, and then just where that bit loosened off. I'm a bit gutted actually, to be honest, with that. I'm sure a bit of sanding will get that, but pretty chunky in places. However, there's a bigger problem, almost worse, and I'm actually super gutted. And that is, I didn't see this last night, so this was either on here, a very, well, you can't really see it, but a very noticeable impression in the wood, like teeth mark. So I don't think that was me, I think that was there, and I didn't see it because it was dark. And now I've ended up with that. Annoyingly, the offcut is about 10 millimeters too small, so I can't recut it, or I've got to spend another however much on 100 and something quid on a new piece of wood. It's been a couple of days because I worked out that that impression, that mark, was definitely a transport clip, like a transport strap mark. So I was going back and forth with them, and then they basically suggested that I apply an iron to it and steam it and see if we can get it out. And trade tip here, no word of a lie, it pretty much got it out. I can't even see it right now. However, the annoying thing is it then left a watermark, which you can kind of see here. So they've agreed to swap it on Tuesday, which means I will be recutting out the worktop. It has been a couple of days since I last spoke to you. Here's the new worktop. So now I just need to cut it out again. YouTube magic, and it's done. A few defects on the cut. I don't know whether that router bit was just a bit knackered now or what, but it just seems to have like jumped in a few places. But the good news is I think it's coming out with a bit of a sand. Also just spotted this bloody little gap in the wood, but I'm hoping, well, I'm gonna position the sink to fit over that. Bloody, don't do an oak worktop. It will look nice, but I'm not sure it's going to be the best material for a camper van. Oh look, here's Ginny. Say hello, Ginny.
Hello.
And little baby.
Small swedge.
We are just mocking up on the template before I cut these into the real oak piece, the utilities. Sink and hob, and also control panel go in there. The final plan on the templates, we've got cooker cut out, sink cut out there, tap fitting going there. That's Ginny's pattern that she wants on the back. I'm going to drill all these out, cut them all out to check it all fits before I put it onto the oak to avoid another up in this one. Right, those holes are cut and worktop is in position. Next job is to just drop our sink and our hob in here, make sure they fit, everything's hunky-dory. What do we think? In, tap. I'll stick the tap on just to also check. Nice. Tap there, or there. That is the final plan. I'm just going to run this little rounded edge profile with the router around all the edges so it's nice and smooth, so the kids don't bang their head. The right thing to do. I don't know. Just to round those edges off a little bit. Beautiful. That is now nice and smooth. I'm happy with that, pleased with it. There we go. All cut out. Let's get it in the van and see if it fits. Slide her back. Oh, it's in. Look at it. Yes. Look at that. There we go. That looks somewhat like a kitchen. Oh, it looks really nice, that. I wonder what the boss thinks. These are the brackets, fold up like that. Lock in place, extended worktop. 2 sets of those.
They are cut. Let's give them a quick sand and then we're ready for sealing. Just going to route round the edges to smooth those over.
Done and dusted, ready for sealing. So I'll see you in the morning. Did a bit of research into this, came across what people rate as being the best oil for oak worktops. So we are using Osmo Top Oil. And I've gone for clear matte. It says to give it a good stir. And I'm just going to roll this on. Well, not roll it on because the roller doesn't want to move. In between coats, I'm just giving it a quick light rub down. So I've done 2 coats with the roller. It says to do 1, but I feel like I want it to be extra protected. And then the final coat, it says to apply with a lint-free cloth. So just going to rub that in. Back on the kitchen worktops after a short delay to let the Osmo oil cure. Here they are. Now we're going to get those in the van. There she is. Oh, I did seal the underside. Apparently it stops it warping. There you go. Yes. Gonna screw that down, put a few little pocket hole joints underneath so I can just screw it up onto it. That's not going anywhere. Next little job is to attach the extension table. I was just about to install that, and then I noticed there's a slight bow in it. So I made the executive decision. I've got problems. I don't know why, but I just make work for myself. But I made the executive decision to cut another one, which I have done. Cut, sanded, and sealed. Let me know in the comments if you think I am just wasting my own time. And hit that subscribe button if you want to see me finish this camper van to my best standard. And then we're going to go on loads of adventures. We're aiming for December as high as we can go towards the Arctic. To the Arctic, maybe to the... I told Ginny, she didn't even know. I told her today and she was like, what? We've got... And then she spent all day researching it, so. One going at the end of the worktop and one going there. So I've just whipped that panel off because Ginny wanted a little cubby to create some extra storage. Cut a hole in that, and then I'm just gonna route it and put some T-trim on it, and then that goes on there. Just using a bradawl to mark a hole, 16mm screws. That goes in there, little false floor, lightweight ply, vinyl on top. That goes on there. That goes on there. Nice, that pulls up. Yeah. Done. That goes like that. Yes! Worktop's in and getting wet because it's raining, but worktop, oh, that's my drill bit. Worktop's in and the hob is in. Here we go, boom. Oak worktop in. Still need to do the sink, that's going to be a separate video. Hob is in and wired in, so that will be, as soon as I strike up the Multiplus, that will be working. Yeah, really pleased with it. Here is the flip up worktop. 1 and 2. There you go. So if you're outside cooking, got a little bit of quick, easy access for a worktop there, and obviously a second one up there. These just fold straight down. Pop those away so the rain don't get my oak worktops. Quite happy with those mechanisms. They actually clip back nicely and that isn't going anywhere. That's not wiggling or anything. In transit, I feel like that is locked in and tidy. So yeah, that is kitchen so far. I think there'll be one more video on the kitchen. We've got the sink to do and we've got the splashback. My next job that I want to focus on is my electrical cupboard, and that's what I'm going to attack this afternoon. Secondary electrical cupboard with all my control panels on there, and then another 12-volt fuse board going in there, and then I can run my lights, and then I can do some night shifts on the van. Oh, also forgot to show you that then has little cubby there back at the door of pain. Couple of people requested that I update this and let you know how much things have cost recently. I've just been so focused on the build that I haven't really been thinking too much about keeping track of the monies at the moment, but let's update some of the costs. Some of the things I have updated on there are, first part of the kitchen build video, I worked out the costs for that, and that was for building the cupboards, the hinges, things like that. That cost me, for the kitchen units, £454.78. The question was, could we buy one cheaper than I built one? Now for the worktop section. So for the worktops, this includes the oak worktop and delivery, the Osmo oil, and the brackets for the fold up worktop sections. That came to a total of £276. So far the kitchen stands us at £730. So we're getting close to the pre-bought version. Other things on the board are electrical system, which just says thousands. I haven't worked out the final cost of the electrics yet. Plumbing system is the same. I haven't totted all that up because we're still kind of ongoing with the plumbing system. So in terms of the Oak Worktops, do I think it's good value for money? I'm still a little bit on the fence with the Oak Worktops. We really struggled to decide on a worktop for the campervan. We didn't want to go down the laminate route, and at the same time, we couldn't really afford to go down the quartz route or something like a hard stone, and also they're just super heavy. But the oak was heavier than I thought it would be, and I'm just a bit worried about how long it will last and look good, if that makes sense, or will it just need quite a lot of maintenance and kind of re-oiling and maybe whipping out and sanding and things like that. So we'll see. But at the moment it looks great and I'm pleased with the look of it for now. Thank you for watching this video. Let us know in the comments what you think of the worktop, whether you'd have gone for a different material. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Click here if you want to see how I built the kitchen units, and click here if you want to see our latest video. Thanks for watching. Bye.